Incoming transmission standby. Welcome to the Nod News Network. According to Global Witness, Belgium, Spain, and France are among the top 5 fuel buyers. EU countries are expected to buy record volumes of liquefied natural gas, LNG, from Russia this year, even as the European Union pledges to stop consuming the Russian fuel by 2027, data show. The latest shows the findings published by Global Witness on Wednesday. Data shows that members of the bloc continue to import significant amounts of LNG from Russia in the first 7 months of this year. The EU has banned imports of Russian marine oil since the start of the conflict in Ukraine and has significantly reduced pipeline gas deliveries from Moscow. However, LNG has so far not been licensed despite calls from some European officials. Belgium and Spain were the second and third largest buyers, buying 7.5 million cubic meters, M3, and 7.1 million cubic meters respectively, while France was fifth on the list with 4.5 million cubic meters. China leads with 8.7 million cubic meters of LNG imports from Russia, while Japan ranks fourth with 7 million cubic meters. Jonathan Naronagant, senior campaigner at Global Witness, said, "It is shocking that EU countries have worked so hard to phase out Russian pipeline fossil gas only to replace it with the equivalent transported." EU members bought a total of 21.6 million cubic meters of Russian LNG in the first 7 months of this year, compared to 21.3 million cubic meters in the same period in 2022. However, this is up 40% from first month of 2021, according to the report. Considered shameful. The EU is estimated to account for 52% of total Russian LNG exports from January to July, with a market share exceeding 49% for 2022 and 39% for 2021. The report said the cost of LNG imported by bloc members in the first 7 months of the year at spot market prices amounted to €5.29 billion, $5.77 billion. Analysts say the increase in LNG purchases is even more significant given that the EU did not import significant quantities of the fuel from Russia before the Ukraine conflict, instead relying on pipeline supplies. The report said most of Russia's LNG shipments come from the Yamal plant, a joint venture between the country's largest LNG producer Novatek, France's TotalEnergies, China's CNPC, and a Chinese state fund. Recent data from Eurostat also shows a similar situation, showing Russia as the second largest supplier of LNG to the EU in the first quarter of 2023, after the US but ahead of Qatar, Algeria, Norway, and Nigeria. This has been the Nod News Network, transmission complete.